This is another one of my tours of Walthamstow, and this is the more modern part of it. The videos that you saw previously were either the market or the old Walthamstow village. Now this is the new town hall. Now if you remember in one of my previous Walthamstow tour videos, I showed you the first Walthamstow town hall that was on Alford Road, and this was its successor. This is the new one. This building was actually built in 1932 and then was finished in 1942. So obviously during the second, I think just before, during the Second World War. And as you can see at the top there, you can see the actual clock tower, which to me had a lot of remnants, but right, because obviously with Back to the Future, and obviously the clock tower there obviously hasn't been struck by lightning, nor and it's actually in fully working order. Of the hour, the bell. There's a bell that chimes on the hour, on the hour, so that's kind of great. You can see that there's actually a fountain there, and then especially as it's really popular, it seems to be really busy today because it's a really hot summer's day over here in the UK. So lots of people are enjoying the water and the fountain. That building there, my mum actually went there to get her, for somebody when she got her degree. If you look further on there, that building there, you sort of just by those trees, that's the Waltham Forest College. And then just there, that grey building there, that's the Ymca, and obviously this is the main road. And then you can see the actual, if I move closer there, you can actually see the actual main gate. A little bit of history that what people didn't know. During the Second World War, the original gates were actually taken down, and then because they didn't have enough materials to make metals, they actually melted the gates down to actually make bullets. So obviously this isn't the same gate, but I know that they've been restoring it, because as you can see, it's black and it's got like a silver trim on there. That wasn't there before. It's usually they just paint the whole thing black. Obviously a lot of people having picnics around here. Obviously there's a lot of green. It's obviously greenery around there. So if you wanted to have to chill out, have a picnic, right, there's lots of places where you can sit. There's even a cafe now that's actually open there, so you can never go out. So if you want to sit there and want to spend a few hours here, you could always find that there's always somewhere to eat and get a drink or get some ice cream on a lovely day like this. As you can see, that the fountains seem to be working in sequence. I'm trying to look here. The actual architect that built this particular building was Philip Hepworth, born on the 12th of March 1888 and died on the 21st of February 1963. He was a British architect who studied in both the UK and France, and at the Architectural Association School of Architecture, and I can't pronounce it because it's French. And then it says here that he returned to work as an architect after serving in the First World War. He rose to prominence in the 1930s for featuring in a book by architect critic Tristan Edwards, and winning the commission in 1932 to design the Walthamstow Town Hall, which was eventually completed in 1942. And then he says another civic building of his period was the Wiltshire County Hall at Tow Trowbridge. He was also designed a handful of private houses, including Pembrokeshire in Loughton in 1936. He lived in Zoffron House in Strand on Green, Chiswick, London from 1936. So obviously you've got that there. I'm trying to find when the old town hall was placed. So yeah, I didn't realise that the town hall, the one in the Walthamstow village on Alford Road, I didn't realise it was that old. It was actually erected the original town hall, the one that you've seen me do a video of, on Orford Road in 1866. And it says that after the area became an urban district in 1895, and then a borough in 1932, and then the civic leaders decided to procure a purpose-built town hall. The site was chosen for the new building had previously been occupied by Chestnut's Farm, formerly known as Clay Farm, and it says that they decided that the new town hall will be flanked to the southeast by the Assembly Hall, in which they would be built in the same architectural style at the same time as the town hall. And then it says that the foundation stone for the new building, which is this one, which the contemporary artifacts were placed, was laid in 1938. The building was designed by Philip Dalton Hepworth in the stripped classic style. Construction of the building, which was then built of Portland stone, was interrupted by the Second World War and not completed until 1942. The design involved a symmetrical main frontage with 19 bays facing Forest Road, which is the road I showed you there, the main road, with the end bays projecting forwards. The central section featured a 3-bay, 4-height portal with piers and supporting frieze above, containing the words Waltham Forest Town Hall. There was a tall copper-clad clock tower at the roof. Internally, the principal room was a council chamber, which projected the rear of the building. 5 statues carved by John Francis Kavanagh were installed on the external walls of the council chamber, and 6 relief sculptures by Kavanagh were erected on the portico piers. And it says there the Assembly Hall, which was also completed in 1942, was used as a British restaurant during the Second World War, and the town hall continued to serve as the local seat of the government after the expanded Waltham Forest London Borough Council was formed in 1965. So, and it says, according to this, the Queen Elizabeth II and the Duke of Edinburgh visited the town hall and had lunch with the civic officials in March 2012. And over the years, right, they actually have renovated it. So they've done stuff by painting up some of the stuff, replacing some of the floor panels, and they've obviously the walls of the actual building have been very dirty and have been eroded. So over the years, they've actually have renovated the outside of it, which obviously the inside of it I don't know if they have, but there's lots of stuff to see there. So you can see the actual fountain there, where it turns off and then it goes into a sequence of different what fountains do. Over there, as you can see there, that's the Wolfstorm Magistrates. The Wolfstorm Magistrates that closed about a year to a year and a half ago. Now they're turning that, as you can see, because I've boarded it up, you can see that they're turning it into 1 to 3 bedrooms now. So that seems to be right the actual future of what's going on in that building, which is a shame. I mean, I've never been in it, but yeah, as you can see, I'm going to give you like a 360-degree pan of the actual area. You can see how beautiful it looks, and especially in this hot weather. And then obviously that's the Assembly Hall there. So, you know, and then obviously I've got to mention that the bell goes off on the hour, every hour, so that's kind of great. And obviously you can see like the British flag there. But yeah, but the only thing I'll say different is that it's usually, the grass is usually a little bit lower, and usually there's a lot more flowers and bulbs around, but they don't seem to have put there doesn't seem to be any around here this year. Maybe they probably might put some in later on, but they haven't really put any in. You can see there, if we take a look at the floor, that you can clearly see that we look down here, you can clearly see that obviously you want to know what it looked like originally, but you can see that this is quite recently been done. So that's kind of great. And as you can see the town hall there, and that looks It's absolutely beautiful. I mean, it's part of the Walthamstow Waltham Forest heritage. You can see the water again going back into its sequence again. See if we can get a little bit closer. You can see there. So you can see it. That's actually beautiful. As I said before, sometimes they've actually put a little bit of lights here and there, but some in the past they have put multicolored lights, and especially during the night, they usually make the whole of the building glow. And then these water, they actually in the past have used different lights. And I know that when we had there was a shortage of water because of the water, they actually had to turn off the actual fountain because obviously oh yeah, they've still got some stuff there, so we can take a look there. As you can see. That looks absolutely awesome. And then they go into a different sequence again. That is absolutely great. So as you can see, a lot of people are having fun. And as you can see up there, you can see also the gates that I was talking about. So you can see from there, as I said before, absolutely looks beautiful, especially in this hot weather. So yeah, this is the newish Wolfstorm Town Hall. So I hope people enjoy this little tour, and I'll speak to you all again soon. Bye for now.